So Esther is finally leaving. She discussed it with Adam and Olive earlier that she applied for something, and that her passion has always been in the media industry, and Esther and her shenanigans. Finally, she has to take the lead. It's like a triangle. Their friends are a triangle, and now she has to separate herself from the triangle. Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Movies. My name is Lydia, and I'm your host for today. Today we are talking about best friends in the world, senior year episode 15 review, and then we'll give some expectations for episode 16. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe for more videos and more updates. Now let's get to it. This episode was more solemn and calm. At the same time, it was bitter. And like it was, sometimes some episodes are joyous, other episodes are, very a bit dull and all that. But this episode was a bit calm, and the bully aspect was in it. So yes, it started with Esther receiving surprise visits from Olive and Adam, who decided to surprise her and give her their support. They've always been best friends. That they are the reason why there's best friends in the world, and they brought this again. We are best friends in the world, right? Yes, they are. But you can never be best friends till. Maybe you are emotionally best friends, but physically you depart. Like, I don't mean depart. I mean, like, there'll be a kind of a small separation and all that. So yes, they came to bid her farewell and wish her all the best. Esther leaving has really brought sadness to everyone, including Archie, who can't seem to live without Esther. And he can't even hide it. He can't even hide it. Archie is such a gentleman. I don't know, but he's a perfect person in this movie. In this series, he can't even hide that he's missing Esther. And everyone is noticing that Archie has this missing feeling on his face everywhere he goes. But I think it's a good thing, if you're in a relationship, you should feel some emptiness when the person you're in a relationship is not around, especially when you are not hearing from that person. There should be this emptiness. But if the person is around, you are all full of life. The person is a bit away, and you are still full of life. It means you don't really value the person. That's my point. At least there should be a void in your life and it should be visible. Though you can be an independent, happy person, but when the person who you live your whole life with travels, you should feel the absence a bit. So yes, moving forward, Adam was advised by Esther to see Evelyn and speak to her and see if he can give her another chance. The way they all stormed out on her, it was a bit painful and emotional. So maybe Adam should give her a chance to listen to her side of the story. But Evelyn just, busted out. That moment when you want to be defensive, and instead of being apologetic, you rather want the other person to apologize, even for doing nothing wrong. But just because you want to be defensive and egoistic, you want them to apologize. And that is how Evelyn was behaving. Adam honestly came to open up and tell Evelyn, this is your flaws, and this was everybody noticed. And I just thought that it was normal of you, but then it became too much. And now Evelyn was like, yes, I'm also leaving. But I don't really understand why Evelyn is like this, but I don't really want to blame her. Sometimes parents forget themselves that they are not going to be around for the rest of the lives of their children. They don't teach them the hardcore of life. They just always want to spoon feed them. Anytime they go through any struggle, they buy their way through for them and all that. And it's not the best. They don't really, life is so unpredictable. You can never know what life has in package for you. Life will just surprise you when you least expect. And the way Evelyn's mom or parents are treating her or are just spoiling her is something I don't really get. You have a bad attitude, nobody can even point it out. It's not even your own mother. You are able to face your mother head on and be all that. Anyway, we all have different ways of raising our kids. Moving forward, now is getting time for exam. Exam is getting closer. Olive is saying, my goodness, this is exhausting. Final year exam, and you know how people will not study and will want to memorize a month thing, a month course or a semester course in their head in a day. Like that's what students usually do. They won't learn, they just want to do chew and pour in a day. So everybody is overwhelmed about everything. And at this point you see people trying to do their best in giving you guidance, encouragement, trying to motivate you and tell you that this is the time you need to shine and all that and all that. But deep down, that's not what you need. You just need them to give you the questions so that you can just learn the questions, or just they should give you the answers so that you can just memorize the answers. So yes, there was quite a bit seen here because Olive's book was stolen. Like in school, anything can just happen. Like when you want best memories in your life, looking back, it's school that gives you the best memories. If not school, where else? Because the drama in school just gives you a memorable life. Like you remember, if I should go back in school, some memories that make me laugh or make me give me teary eyes. It's all way back in school. So the drama that Olive is facing in school is all because it is school. It is supposed to happen. And I don't like the way Adam is stalking Olive. Like it's becoming a nuisance to me. Like, why? Why are you stalking Olive like that? Are you her guardian? Now that Esther is no more, I don't know if Adam wants to shoot his shots, but I don't think it's necessary. Like, it's becoming too obvious, too really, really obvious. And it's a bit irritating, honestly. It can be irritating if someone is always around you, like stalking you, when you know you don't have any relationship with the person. So now let's talk about David. David is my coolest dude in this film. Like he's all round. He is, I don't know, he's level-headed. I feel he's too smart for his age, or he's too smart for his classmates. And it's like he's a different person. Maybe the hustle of life, of hustling for his own life, his music career has given him a bit of maturity in his life, because he behaves really, really different from everyone, and that's very beautiful. That's a very beautiful thing that I usually admire on David and Romeo. We all know that last time Iris found a way to convince or express her love to Romeo, and Romeo bounced her. Like it's bound to happen. I'm living on a scholarship. You are rich. If I follow your feelings, or if I follow my hormones, I'm not going to have this opportunity again. So I'm happy that Romeo was straightforward. And I don't like how Iris is acting like being mean and all that. It's so not necessary. You like someone, the person tells you he has no feelings, and then you vex. Like, hey, if that's how we all express love to people and we get a positive response, then I think nobody is going to be single in this world. People should have the choice to choose whether they like you or not. And what if they don't like you and they tell you they like you and you're in a relationship and the relationship doesn't work? Like, do you really think about the future? Fast forward, Olive's book has been stolen. Like, Olive's book has disappeared. This thing that happens in school is so annoying. Like you have your book and someone will just come and take it and hide it. If you are fortunate, they will own it. They'll bring it to you. If you are not, then you are doomed. You'd have to get another book, or you'd have to live with frustration. That's what has happened to Olive. And the least thing I expected was that the book was stolen by someone who was blackmailed or who was bullied. Like, it's bringing another spot to the movie. Like, there's a different spot coming all in with Leah's story, someone who is going through bullying. And sometimes, you need to face the card. That was the same thing Maria went through when she started her scholarship. And now I think she's fine. She's more comfortable and more confident now. So I think that sometimes school is where you learn the lessons to face life. Because if you don't have someone to bully you in school, when you reach the real life, the real world, who is going to, hold your hands and teach you the actual thing? Because you need to have the experience before you get the strength to face the actual reality. So yeah, I think that Leah will find a way. But before we get there, let's talk about Romeo's sister. Romeo's sister is I don't know if she really changed. We all remember when Romeo went to confess and apologize to her friends that she's truly sorry. She just needed some friends and she was lonely and blah, blah, blah. But now I still see that she hasn't really changed. She's still the same person. She's still this arrogant person. I feel Romeo is really tolerating her too much. But it's your sister. Family is very important, and you don't expect everybody to behave the way you want, or you don't expect everybody to behave in a modest way. We are all different, and that's how come it makes the world a beautiful place. In my point of view, I think that Romeo should just find a way to discipline her sister because she can really go overboard if she's being left alone. Do you also think that, or do you think that Adam is still having feelings for Olive, even though he said it point blank that he has lost feelings? I think he still has feelings because with what's going on and all this talking and holding and enjoying some feelings, I feel that Adam still has feelings. Like, I really feel that Adam still has feelings. The least thing I expected was Leah to reveal that she was the one who stole Olive's book and to be bullied by these rascals. Like, when you are young, that's why they say young and stupid. When you grow up and you realize this was the person who bullied me, be like, really? I can't believe I fell for this. Like, I can't believe I really fell for this. Because looking back at your young self, you could have faced the person, but why didn't you? Sometimes you really have to have some guts to face some people. If you don't, it's really going to follow you till the rest of your life. Honestly, it's really going to have an impact on your life till your last day. If you don't have the guts to face the people who intimidate you, you are going to have these consequences and people disrespecting you all over for the rest of your life. So I think that the advice David gave to Leah, if she's able to listen to it well, she's going to have, she's going to overcome her fears. But with this approach of she confronting them and being aggressive, I don't think it was what David meant. Sometimes we also don't get the picture, the actual picture. We just act overboard because we are angry. But I feel that Leah can do better. I feel that even if your mom has access to exams, it means your mom is a big person. Why would you allow yourself to be intimidated by some people who are just one ignorant people? But anyway, as I said earlier, we need to face some things ourselves. We need to learn some lessons ourselves. So now to some expectations. Let me give you some expectations. My first thing is that I think that Adam is still having feelings for Olive, even though he stated earlier that he has, stayed back, or he has decided to move back, like move a step backwards. I think there's still some bit of feelings for Olive. Now that Evelyn is not there to be the one, being the confusing agent, I think that Adam still has feelings for Olive. On the other hand, I also believe that Olive is also catching feelings small for Adam. We know how Olive is. She's never going to admit it, but I feel that she's having this attraction or affection for Adam as time goes on. And I think it's a good thing because, okay, I'm indifferent about it because I don't really know how Olive will take this. And sometimes having relationships at this young age may have negative effects on your academics. So that's why Olive will want to stay back a bit. Yeah. We saw how Azzy went to David's, concert and went to show off. These people, they are bullies. They are just one fearful human beings. They are very scared. Like, I don't know how to say it. They are very, very scared. Bullies are one of the people who, as soon as you stand up to them, you are done. You don't even need a lot. You just need just a few guts. They are really scared. Because of that, that's how come they try to be strong and tough on the outside. But deep down, they are very weak. So Azzy and her squad went to warn David. I don't know if they don't know David, and I don't know which guys they had to go there and go and tell him, use this as a reminder. Really? Do you know David? Do you know David at all? Like, I'm like, that's the last person that should come into your mind to warn, not David, because David is a man on his own. He has nothing to lose. After all, he's the one taking care of himself. He has a career already while he's in school, so he really doesn't have anything to lose. So as he going all the way there to warn David was like a child's play, and I just wanted to watch her while she played and wish her all the best, because after all, some people deserve, it's like try. I don't know the example to give, but let's see how Azzy and David's drama play out. Let's see how it plays out. I think that is not going to be a good one, but let's see how it plays out. Now that Olive has found her book, I think she's going to be a bit suspicious on how the girl returned it and returned it publicly, because if you sneak to steal my book? Why do you return it publicly when you know you'll be disgraced or you'll be humiliated? So I think Olive will be smart enough to ask her what really happened, because according to the lady who stole Olive's book, Olive hasn't confronted her about the torn pages or anything. So I think Olive will be smart enough to, see her quietly and ask her what really is going on, because you need to communicate with me. You're not like that. We know you're not like that. So there's something that's going on. So I think when Olive confronts her, she will be able to open up and tell her what really happened. Just like the way Olive helped Maria when she was having bully issues. So let's wish them all the best. I'm hoping, or I'm positive, that with Olive and David, there's going to be something good for these bullies to enjoy. They feel that they are on top of the world and all that. I also think that David will tell Olive, because not really to choke or something. Like, David will tell Olive that this is why the lady stole your book, because David knows the story. So it's just fair and normal to share it with a friend who was affected, or to share it with a victim. So I'm hoping that David tells Olive, and then they find a way to help this innocent girl. I hope someone finds her while she lays on the floor and there's no issue about it. I'll be ending here for today, guys. Let me know what you think about this review. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe for more videos and more updates, and let me know what you think about it. Do you think that Olive and Olive and Adam are having this sneaky picky feelings again? Do you think that David is going to reveal to Olive who stole her book and the reason behind it? Do you think these bullies are going to have taste their own cake? Let me know what you think about this. I'll be ending here for today. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Till next time, my name is Lydia once again. Bye.